What is up, everybody? I'm a little bit of a late night walk and talk with the great Karma Angelo, my dog. And I don't know if you guys have seen the news. I don't know if you guys care. Well, I certainly care a little bit. Cuomo has taken another executive action in New York. And how long are we going to put up with it in this state? This time, banning vape flavors. Now, let me just get this out of the way. I do not vape. What's up, Brian? How you doing, Brian Jones? I'm not a vapor, but at the same time, I don't think that you just ban something by executive action. This is a big business these days. All right. For instance, as I pass over here, we've got a smoker's choice in the little thing over here. So that's selling all sorts of vape liquids. And even he admitted, I think it was something like 68% of these things are flavored, right? Now, when I was college, the big thing wasn't the vaping, but if you were smoking blunts, they had all those flavored blunts, right? We never banned flavored tobacco. So he says he's going to give a pass to menthol and tobacco flavors. Now, tobacco flavors, what does that mean? So you can't put a hint of honey or nutmeg in your recipe? Look, again, we're supposed to have freedom of choice in this country. By the way, 22 watching, 3 likes. Let's start hitting that like hammer up. Now, here's the other thing, other than the flavors, that's really concerning me. Guys, I live in a little college community, if you haven't noticed, right? So college has just started. And in about 2 minutes, on the Karma side of me, we're going to pass a vape shop. Now, they just took over this place. There was a failing jewelry store in it for years. But these guys fixed it up, got everything going. They're renting it out. It's popular. Well, no, they just won't be able to sell the flavored liquid, Jason. Well, no. On November 13th, which gives them a very short time to clear out their inventory, they're not going to be able to sell to people who are under 21 years of age. So why is it now that we have a tobacco-less nicotine product that you can't get unless you're 21 when you have a tobacco-filled nicotine product that you can get at 18? What kind of sense does that make? Talk about selective enforcement. And again, no one in this state has voted on this. No one said, you know what, this is what we want to do, Cuomo. And I get it, it's for the kids, it's for the kids. I'm not telling you to go out and start vaping. I'm not trying to endorse that it's cool. But I'm telling you now that executive action by Dictator Cuomo, who doesn't feel like he has a competitor here, doesn't feel like he can ever be challenged, is a big fucking problem for me. Karma, is it a big problem for you? Yeah, I know, baby. It's tough. So as I was stating before, I want to show you, look at all that inventory. All right, there we go, up on that wall. Look at all that inventory. About 90% of that is not going to be good anymore. They're going to have to junk that. Can you imagine how much money these people who are just starting a small business have put into that? That's insanity to me. And then you're going to tell them they got into a market where there was a high number of 18 to 20-year-olds that would buy their product, but in a month, you're going to make it illegal for them to buy their product. Now, what are you going to do? Well, those guys are going to sell their product to their same customers, but now they're going to make them scan their fake IDs like the bars here do, right? So what you're creating, in essence, is just another pay wave for the bureaucracy in New York. What do I mean? Well, I'm a guy who ran a bar. Okay, I can tell you about having to have an SLA-approved alcohol and, beer and liquor license. So they're two separate things, right? Cuomo was talking about in this press conference that if you got caught with violating the vape laws that are now put into place, right? The flavored vapes and now the raise in age, that you in turn could have your liquor license or your beer license revoked. Now, think about that. Think about how many people got involved in this, not really knowing what they were getting into, other than, hey, this was a booming market. People were buying it. Let's invest. And guys, my main street, again, look behind me over here, it's pretty dead. You know, half of Main Street is gone. So why in the world would we encourage more regulation, more criminal behavior that shouldn't be criminalized in the first place? Again, you don't like something, I get it. You don't have to buy it. But my kids, the kids, Jason, oh no, the kids are gonna be just fine. Okay, let's get that right out of the way. Come on, Carm, we're gonna go this way. The kids are gonna be just fine. Ooh, skunk. Oh, well, that was a hard hit, huh, Karma? So, my question is, how do we get Cuomo out of office? I don't know. I live in such a twisted place where a small physical percentage of the state dictates a lot of the laws and the policy that takes place within it. What do I mean? Well, you know, most people think that New York's full of liberals. All those New Yorkers, there ain't nothing but liberals. Folks, New York City and I guess you could say Long Island, Staten Island, the boroughs doing state, yeah, they might be liberal. Physically, I don't know if they're 1/30th of the state. 1/30th. Now, they make up a little bit more than half the population. And then you get up here, and I would say a lot of people lean conservative. Family values, tractor trucks, four-wheelers, guns. They don't like Cuomo at all. At all. You got to remember, there was a time when New York City was being run by Giuliani, and the governor was George Pataki. Okay? And Pataki, you know, he's another one who made laws as such where, you know, got rid of the binge drinking. So what does that really do, getting rid of the binge drinking, quote unquote? Well, it makes it so it's illegal for a business to sell anything better than 2 for 1. So in other words, all you can drink specials, no, you know, you can buy this and then get so many, no, buy one, get 2 frees. Everything in New York State is BOGO or worse, right? Well, who does that really hurt in the end? Does it hurt the retailer? Yeah, because it hurts the customer. Because the customer has to pay more, and then the retailer is scared to put those things out there. Why? Because they don't want the ban hammer by a guy like Cuomo. Oh, so I think I'm going to end talking about Cuomo. But if you just saw my last video on John Bolton, that's right, Karma, on John Bolton, maybe having the last laugh. Iran is denying having anything to do with these Saudi oil field attacks. Mike Pompeo saying it's him, and now the president is saying we're locked and loaded. We're locked and loaded, ready to go. It's a bad thing to say. I hope that we are not locked and loaded and ready to go, and I hope that the diplomacy that was being discussed moments ago, apparently in the mainstream media, and the reason why Bolton was let go in the first place, I hope that's where we turn to, diplomacy. It sounds a lot better than me, talking with one another instead of bombing one another. You know, again, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, they got a military. You know, this isn't going to be a cakewalk. This is going to be a lot different than even Iraq. It's much bigger. They're much more well-equipped. They're going to have a lot more global support than just the Middle East standing by. I don't think Russia's going to allow it to happen. You got to understand, Russia is knocking out Israeli missiles in Syria. Russia doesn't want the United States to further its influence in that region, especially based on lies. Remember, those attacks, they're claimed to come out of the Houthis rebels in Yemen, and that's a whole nother ball game. You can watch my last video if you want to get into that. Guys, thumbs this up, share it with others. I hope you enjoyed it. I got to GoFundMe. That's how I'm keeping things alive. And Karma is staying alive, walking and talking with me, which is great, even late night. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip.